Vintage Cube. So I think it's between Channel and Pestermite. Both role players, and of course Channel needs a big Eldrazi and Pestermite needs Twin. I think Channel is a little bit more powerful, and if I'm lucky I could also wield Mystical Tutor to go with it. So I think I'm gonna take Channel, and there's also some ways you can be blue-green with Oath of Druids, but mostly you're gonna be a green deck and you're gonna lean on the heavy Eldrazi. So we'll see. And as you know, I never pass Shelldock. Also, Shelldock goes kind of nicely in a Channel deck because playing a big Eldrazi with Shelldock is insane. There's also Through the Breach, which also would work. It could be some sort of Teamer Channel Through the Breach hybrid. But I'm gonna take Shelldock because you probably just want to be blue-green anyway. And as I said, I wanted to get a Mystical Tutor on the way back. I'm gonna take Jace the Mind Sculptor, one of the best cards ever, and it goes nicely in blue-green. Helps you dig for your Channel targets or Channel itself, and it's just a win condition on its own. And especially in blue-green you can ramp it out a little early with Mana Dorks. So let's see here, I kind of like this. We don't need to be all in on Channel, but it's also a card we could abandon, I suppose. There are some good Storm cards here in Lights of Diamond Palinchron. There is a Signet which helps power out Jace a little bit earlier. There's also some fetch land. Verdant Catacombs would be really nice if I get the Tropical or Breeding Pool. And also finish your deck for Shelldock. And Channel is a little bit tricky sometimes to play on turn 2 because it's double green. So I think I'm going to take Verdant Catacombs over the Signet. I think Signet is a little bit more replaceable. You can play other Signets, and this one doesn't even tap for one of the... If it were a blue-green Signet, it would be a little better. But I'm going to take Verdant here. An interesting card is Shallow Grave. Also can work sometimes with big Eldrazi. Okay. And here we have Oath of Druids. I don't think that card is generally good, but you could maybe build your deck around it. There's also Trinket Mage, which can be okay. And let's see here, sort by mana value. Oath of Druids seems a little more fun. Heartbeat, then I would go into a Storm direction. I don't really know if that's good. Whereas Trinket Mage is never insane. It's really good if you get Sol Ring or Black Lotus, but it's not a card that you miss too much. I'm gonna take Oath, and maybe this could be one of those Oath of Druids decks. Okay, kind of a late library here. There's also Opposition, which is super powerful. Then I would obviously abandon Oath. You can't play Opposition and Oath in the same deck. Because with Opposition you want a lot of cheap mana creatures. There's also Sundering Titan, which is okay to channel out. Actually, it's decent. It's less great than the other options. Library is kind of an interesting card here. I think I'm going to take Opposition. It just has so much potential than the other cards. The only problem is, of course, that I got no creatures, but that could change. Here I'm going to take Dig Through Time. It's the only card here I could see playing. So we got a fetch land. Trigon Predator is a little weak, I think. There's another chance at the Signet. But Trigon Predator is on color. If I end up with being with Opposition, I could play it. And Nissa is also possible, but I kind of like it more if you got some green cards that put lands into play, which I guess I could get. I guess Nissa is a little better than the others. So I'm gonna take that. If it flips, it's good by Opposition. Oh, I wield Pestermite. Alright, I mean, I could abandon green and go Twin if that's a thing. I mean, oh, Through the Breach. Okay, so we have a lot of options here, so this is going to be a little confusing. I don't think Survival is necessarily good. It's good if you go all in on Channel sometimes, because you can find your Eldrazi. But, okay, so we have a lot of potential here. Ogryn Tomb could be a thing better than Sacred Foundry, I think. This is a lot of directions we can go. We can go Teamer, go all in on Channel and Through the Breach with Eldrazi. We could go blue-green opposition and not lean so hard on Channel. We could also play Oath. Then we would obviously not play cards like Nissa. We could also go Twin. There's a lot of potential with this draft, and it's a very... I think this is going to be a very complicated draft, and we'll see. There's Bolas Citadel if I end up with Tinker. So, I mean, I'm not going to play Lionside Diamond at this point. Blooming Marsh. Alright, so we're going to have a hard here. There are Birthing Pod is interesting. Gonna take it, but it's not good right now, but it could be interesting. Okay, let's see what we get. Well, we got Upheaval. That is a very interesting card, and it kind of goes in the opposition direction. It also can work sometimes with Channel, but it's kind of weird in the sense that you need a lot of colored mana. Force of Will is a safe pick, but I don't think playing it safe is so great in Cube. We could also wheel Hydroid Crazes or Llanowar Elves. Quarter Bound is very powerful good in mono green. I'm gonna take Upheaval and go into some blue-green direction. Whether I play opposition or not is up for debate, and it's also the same with Through the Breach, but I think Upheaval is just very powerful. So what you want to do with Upheaval is to play a lot of mana ramp, and then you just cast this with a bunch of mana floating. Alright, so here we have Splinter Twin, which works obviously great with Pestermine, but then I would abandon the other stuff. Preordain is safe. Riftwing also works with Upheaval. Basalt Monolith can also work with Upheaval. Wow, this here's the difficult part, where if I take Splinter Twin, I kind of have to go abandon green almost. And I almost have to abandon Upheaval. But I think Splinter Twin is just so good. And I could still play Jace and Dig Through Time. And I might be able to play opposition too, if I end up with a lot of creatures. So I'm gonna take Splinter Twin. This is just looks like it's open, you know. Alright, Remand is great. Buys you time. Takes you closer to 20 cards. Same can be said for Probe, I suppose. But I think the interaction is great. Simic Signet too. Okay, we got Seagate Stormcaller, which right now doesn't really work with Shan. There's also Ancestor Vision, which is okay. Interfere, but I don't want to go into another color. I just can't go in another color. I haven't seen any Eldrazi. Right now, Channel only works with Upheaval. Seagate Stormcaller has a lot of potential if you get Time Walk or it's something else. It also works with opposition, I suppose. I guess I'll take Seagate here and potential. Okay, Yorion. Not great. This card I think is good though. And I'm gonna take it here. I could just abandon green. We'll see. This is a 2/2 haste that lets you draw a card essentially whenever you attack. And then it grows, but you have to cast this turn, I guess. But you can play lands with it. And it becomes a 3/3 immediately. It looks very good. So, right now, Oath is gone, I think. I may put it back if I get some Eldrazi. But it's not good right now. Okay, Top is not great. Thundermaw is okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna take Thundermaw. You can play that card. Right now, it doesn't look like opposition is getting there either. So yeah, this deck needs some help, but I think Through the Breach also needs a big Eldrazi. And Upheaval is not good right now either. Okay, so there is Baral, which works with Upheaval. There's Relic, which is a great sideboard card against Reanimator. Bombard Courier, which you could play and makes opposition a little more interesting. the ready, which, yeah, you need some good artifacts for that, I think. And, I mean, Oral is only good with opposition. I guess I'll take Relic, it's just such a good sideboard card, and, I mean, it's not great with Dig Through Time, but other than that, we don't really use the graveyard too much. Alright, now there is Rexage Time Twister. That doesn't do much. I mean, it's cool with Channel, I suppose. Flame Spill is just a random removal spell. Copland Gorge. Nah, I'm gonna take Time Twister, it has some potential. Okay, Steam Vents is huge. You're in need fixing. I mean, I'm kind of off green. I mean, we're kind of moving away from that now. Okay. Basalt Monolith, Sour, or Memory. Or I'm gonna take Basalt Monolith. It makes opposition, or I mean upheaval, much better. Okay, Signet. Not bad. I think it's better than Chain Lightning because I have opposition. I'm gonna keep it here for now, but it's not playable right now. Good sideboard card maybe, but I don't think it's a main deck card. And empty, no Control Magic playable. Do as I think, not as I do. Okay. Yeah, this deck is not great, but we have another pack. Have another pack. I mean, it's whether Deceiver, Exarch, or Kiki-Jiki has been opened yet, I don't know, but my suspicion is no. Oh, a Mox and Mr. Confluence, I suppose. Alright, Mox is a Mox. It's a green Mox. It could open up a door for Splashing Channel, maybe. Wheel of Fortune is sort of the same as Time Twister. It's not so great right now. But a Mox is good. Oh, Ragavan. Factor Fiction, Mana Leak. Crucible, we already passed Riptide, so I think it's between Ragavan, Mana Leak, and Factor Fiction. And I kind of want to take Ragavan just to try it out. I don't know how good it is in Cube. I suspect it's pretty good, but it's not as good as in Constructed. But I think it's so. If you play it on turn 1, you can really do some nasty stuff. Works with upheaval though, because you get treasures. So I'm gonna take Ragavan and see how good is that. Show and tell. Well, we didn't end up with that. So Verdant Catacombs right now doesn't do anything for me. And Uro, it's not a card I want to splash, I don't think. Hazoret is bad. So there's basically nothing here except Fire Blast, which I don't like. Uro, which I mean I can't escape it, so Wormcoil. I guess I take Wormcoil. Maybe have to play that. Ooh, Zealous Conscript, another combo with Splinter Twin. You go infinite. And there's also Piankin on Love with opposition, but I'll take Visionary is good too, but I'm gonna take the Conscripts. And see if we get some more twin pieces. We're a little bit lower right now. So we got 4 more packs to go. And we'll see. Okay. There's Force of Negation, which is a good card, but Imperial Recruiter gets me Pestermite, so that's kind of good. Another one of the copies of that card. Unholy Heat is a card I also like. And also I can get Ragavan, but I think Imperial Recruiter is good. If I get Kiki-Jiki, it also gets me the entire combo. Imperial Recruiter gets Kiki-Jiki, Kiki-Jiki copies Recruiter, and you go get Pestermite. Okay. See here, Spellseeker doesn't do much, gives me Remand. Goblin Electromancer is good with Upheaval and maybe Dig Through Time. Really late in tune. Also Walking Ballista. I guess Electrons also works with Time Twister. I just take Electromancer maybe. I can get it with Imperial Recruiter too. Okay, the Seerex are great. I was gonna take Pyromancer, but the Seerex is good. So I have 2 more chances to get Kiki-Jiki. I think no one should take it. Goblin Welder? No. No. Fateless Looting? No. Tauren Academy is close, but no. Tesseract? No. So there's a lot of artifact themes. All the artifact themes in the same pack. I guess I'll take Looting. And nothing. Venser, Rakdos Signet. Rakdos Signet is good with Upheaval. Venser is just a fine card. And I can get it with Recruiter. I take Venser, I think. Sigurd Stormcore is not good either. Some opposition though. It's close actually. It's actually close, but I don't think so. Skull Clamp. Skull Clamp. Alright, I mean, sure. I guess that's playable. Not great though. Hazoret? No. Fire Blast, suppose. Yeah. Oh, both the good cards. Pian Kiranol will take Visionary. So if I take Pian Kiranol, could I play opposition? Yeah. I mean, I think I have to. I mean, Sigurd Stormcrawler doesn't do anything. Gosh. Alright, let's just... Opposition is not going to be great, but I think it can do some things. This is a weird deck. So many weird combos. You know, like... So many weird combos. I cut Fateless Looting because I just think it's very bad. Should I play this? Should I play this just as a... No, it's too bad. It doesn't copy anything. Let's just go with Wormcolinder. This is just a weird deck, you know. I have a couple of Signets and a Basalt Monolith. This is a weird deck. If I go 2-1, I'm pretty happy. I don't think I'm gonna win with this deck. It was okay. This hand is very slow. Upon Mulligan, I think I'm gonna keep it. All I need is a Signet. But this could go really bad. You can kind of tell that I don't believe in my deck because I wouldn't keep this hand otherwise. Shipwreck Marsh. Okay, not a great card. All right. Here comes Narset. Well, I don't think I'm gonna cast Time Twister. Also, Jace gets kind of bad. Memory Yard. Right. Skull Clamp, another card that's not great against Narset. What kind of deck am I even playing here? So it looks like I'm playing as a combo deck. Fast Bond and Memory Yard. Okay. No green mana though. Okay. Yes. And I think I'm just gonna pass. Jace doesn't do much here, and Venser can either bounce Narset or bounce a spell. Bouncing Narset is not great because it resets the loyalty, but it lets me cast Jace and Brainstorm. Okay, I don't think... I mean, I could Venser that, but I don't know what that accomplishes. Alright, let's Venser. Thoughts. Bounce Narset and Factor Fiction, okay. Oh, these are some powerful cards. I think Time Walk and Land can go in one pile. I guess Mana Drain and Palinchron is scary too. Maybe actually Land and Time Walk Palinchron in the same pile. I don't think I want to put Mana Drain and Palinchron in the same pile. It just seems like it could be a disaster. Okay, so my opponent took Time Walk and Palinchron. Okay. Okay, I could Time Twist just get rid of that, but I think playing Jace is probably for the best. And Brainstorm. Put back Dig and Conscripts, I guess. Of course, Fast Bond is pretty good against Upheaval, so I better cast Upheaval when I'm close to winning. Because, or I have my opponent at very low life total, because letting my opponent cast Fast Bond after Upheaval just means I'm gonna lose. If my opponent is at high life total. Now my opponent has Time Walk, but there wasn't much I could do. And, okay. I guess I could have put Time Walk in the lone pile, but I don't think I'm winning this game. I'm gonna board in Rampaging Ferocidon, I think. Yawgmoth's Will, okay. Yep, this is gonna be rough. I think I'm dead. Playing as a pretty good Storm deck here. Of course, my hand didn't do much. That was a problem. So my opponent can Yawgmoth's Will Time Walk at least. Here's a matchup where opposition is going to be very good, I think. If I can get some early creatures. Oh, Lionside Diamond, so I'm definitely dead. Let's just have my opponent have some fun here. It's okay. Basically, my opponent's gonna crack Lion's Eye after casting Yawgmoth's Will, and then cast everything again, and have a lot of mana. With Memory Yard. Okay, this game is an illustration why you shouldn't keep the hand I kept. I don't know. Yawgmoth's Will should have actually probably discarded Lion's Eye Diamond first. I think that was, unless maybe my opponent isn't going all in, but shouldn't you win if you just cast Imperial Seal and Yawgmoth's Will and Time War? I don't know. High Tide, okay. Only gives 2 lands tapping for more, but maybe that's enough. Yep. So now that adds 1 mana, I think, because my opponent doesn't have 7 lands. So it's +1 mana, which means you can't bounce it and replay it, which you sometimes can with High Tide. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I only get to draw 1 card. Actually, I already drawn a card. Oh yeah, of course, it was on the top of my deck. It's Brain Freeze, but Yawgmoth's Will is gone, so... Okay. Conscripts could steal the game if I get to untap, which I probably won't, but you never know. I'm basically just along for the ride here. Okay. Bitter Blossom, didn't expect that. What does that even do? Huh. Not expect that. Okay, so I get another turn. So Jace cannot draw extra cards here. But I could cast Conscripts and steal something. Probably Palinchron, though my opponent can respond by bouncing it, but still, that means I can kill Narset. I could also take Lion's Eye Diamond just to prevent it from doing anything. I think getting Narset off the board is too important here. So, cast Conscripts with blue floating, because I have Dig Through Time. Let's take this, my opponent can bounce it. Okay, guess. Here. Could cast Dig. So not to lose my man. Because Dig is not drawing cards, so... Ooh, opposition. So if I take opposition on a land, I could also take... Have I played a land this turn? No. So I could take land opposition, but I could also take Ragavan and get some more damage through. So I could take Piankiran and Mountain too. Gonna get to attack for 10. Even 12 if I get Ragavan. So I think gonna take Ragavan and a land. Okay, and then I'm gonna play a land and dash. Okay, so attack Narset, attack opponent. Let's assume opponent has nothing here. Okay, what did I exile? An island. Okay, so let's brainstorm. Okay, have 3 mana. Then I can Pestermite something in upkeep. I don't know if that matters too much, but nah, I don't think that matters. I guess I could Pestermite Palinchron so not to die to some make tendrils harder to work. Okay. Basically, I could have bounced Palinchron 2 with Jace, but my opponent can just replay it and then it doesn't matter. My opponent has infinite mana here, I think. But what am I gonna do? I don't think I can do much. Yep. So I could still be dead, but yeah, okay. You have to play it. Show me. I don't care. I mean, I don't think I'm under any obligations to scoop here. So. But yeah, I don't think I could have prevented this. Unless Tender was the top card of my opponent's deck. Alright, and so my opponent needs to do this 3 more times, then the storm is 9. I guess you could play around Force of Negation. I only have 1 card, so I think you only need to do it 9 times. Yes, I'm gonna put in Rampaging Ferocidon, because that can be pretty effective against this combo, you know. My opponent takes 1 damage every time. And it also doesn't hurt me. My life total probably doesn't matter. I mean, it makes tendrils easier to kill me, but I don't think that's very likely to matter. And so now my opponent can just tendrils me. Yeah. Yep, there we go. So let's see here. Right. So now I think Rampaging Ferocidon can move. I could also put in Fire Blast maybe. Twisted seems not where I want to be. Control Magic is bad. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna get to take Palinchron. So I guess I have to put in Fire Blast just to maybe surprise my opponent. Okay, this seems fine. And Relic could be really good against Yawgmoth's Will too. Yeah. There we go. Okay, this is a little better. It's not great, but this could be okay. So, yeah. The more I see my deck, the less I like it. I mean, I think my deck is just bad. But we'll see. This Wurmcoil was my last edition. It's been worse than a land so far. Okay, I was hoping for a Mox so I could power out this Layla, whatever it's called. So I'm gonna play a Grizzly Bear. Okay. Okay. Imperial Seal. Sadly, this only exiles my cards. So I'm not gonna get the card this turn unless it's a Mox. Pretty sick if it is a Mox, but oh, so I can not play that because I already played the land. But I do have a 3/3 haste though, which gonna be a 4 for this because it's very good. So I want Imperial Sealed. Probably not gonna be Narset. I wouldn't mind Wheel of Fortune because my hand just sucks. So Wheel is okay, I mean. Okay, so nothing. Could be setting up, of course. Okay. That can I cost for 5 mana or sack 2 lands. Okay. Okay, 3 land. Better than nothing, I suppose. Alright. Fireballs can even power up Dig through time. So let's see if I sack 2 lands and cast Fireballs, I have 3 cards in my graveyard. That together with Electromancer can be Dig. But yeah. Okay, scary. I have no counter spells, so there's much to do. Bribery, interesting. Okay. What could you take? Conscripts doesn't do much. Other than that, Pia-Kira Nalaar is probably the best, honestly. But then Thundermaw just puts the hurt on my opponent. So, yeah, my mediocre starting hand was just enough. This was basically a Grizzly Bear. But so, I think Pia-Kira Nalaar is the best. Unless I'm forgetting something. Oh, Venser is okay. Alright. So I could just... Yeah, I'm just gonna win here with Thundermaw and Fire Blast. Okay. But I'm gonna see if... I don't need to do it now. I wanna see what my opponent does first. Okay. So... didn't get too much more information here. I could put in Tangle Wire, but seems like it does nothing. Bribery makes me a little more interested in Control Magic, but Nah, it's okay. We're good. Okay. Yeah, this hand is awesome. I mean, it lacks blue, but Ragavan turn 1. Unless my opponent has some interaction, that's good. My opponent kept starting hand though, first time. Let's see here. Ragavan. If this connects once, I'm pretty good shape, because then I have Remand. Turn 1 Ragavan. Thoughts on turn 1 Ragavan? Nothing so far. Okay, let's just attack and see what we get. Maybe I get my opponent's only win condition. No, my opponent had both Tendrils and Brain Freeze. Okay, repeal. Okay, so let's go Ragavan. And Relic away the card. Relic is a little worse than like Soul Guide Lantern, because you need mana up to exile everything in case of Yawgmoth's Will, but and yeah. Alright, my opponent has all the manas. Imperial Seal, which I can take with Ragavan. So unless my opponent kills Ragavan, you should probably just get a land here. Maybe this is just a mistake too, I don't know. Okay. Oh, I see. That works. My opponent lost Bribery though and Tendril, so my Relic is gonna make sure I don't lose to that. Sadly I can't cast Jace, but... Oh, yes I can. I have Iraga. Never mind. So I got Swamp, okay. So land and Mox and Jace, I think. I think Brainstorm. And put some Mountain Island on top. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to Skull Clamp anything. I mean, maybe, but I have Jace. I think it's better to keep Relic open. Though I'm not gonna use Relic now, there's no reason to rush it. Narset, okay. I mean, it doesn't beat Jace, but it's good against Jace, but I can... We'll see. Time Walk, that's pretty good. Okay. So I have to choose what I want to attack here. Testament, I could add mana. So no point in Jacing. Let's just... I think I want to attack my opponent still with Ragavan. It's just too much value. I got another land, okay. So I have a lot of mana. It's I have 6 mana, so I can't go Pia and Kira and Nalaar and sacrifice something. I could Fire Blast. But yeah, I think that's... Let's go Pia and Kira and Nalaar. Let's Fate Seal my opponent, I think. No, you can keep that Spire Bluff. And I could just let my opponent have one Narset activation. I don't think it's worth to Fire Blast. So this is cost Skullclamp because I have a treasure. So let's... I think letting my opponent Narset once is not the end of the world. And Fire Blast could kill my opponent maybe next turn. Mana Drain too. Alright, well, no Fire Blasting then. The problem with Mana Drain here though is that I got so much on the board that I can not cast anything. Okay, here comes Time Walk. There's not much I can do. It's not the most devastating Time Walk though, because Narset can't be activated. My opponent has nothing on the board, so it's just an Explore basically. Which is good in a combo, but Yawgmoth's Will also is a blank because of Relic. I only have 6 mana. And have a Mana Drain ready, okay. Okay, so let's see here. Let's start by attacking. So, Fire Blast is not gonna work. I think I'm gonna send these both at Nars. I think that 1 damage is not hugely relevant. But maybe it is. Okay, so I got Banefire. Interesting. I could play that around Bane. I could play around Mana Drain. I mean, Mana Drain still gets mana against Banefire, I think. Yeah. So, I mean... So I could Banefire for 8. Right, well... Put Mountain and Wormcoil back. And I suppose I should do this. Let's see if my opponent taps out. 5, 6, Banefire you to 4. Now I still have Relic, and yes, my opponent can counter this with Mana Drain, but if I can maybe sneak in Fire Blast at some point. Okay, that's fine. Time Spiral, or I mean, you don't want to give my opponent both High Tide, and I think High Tide in its own pile seems correct. You don't want to give your opponent both High Tide and those. All right. Down to 3. Opponent is tapping out of that. And thoughts? Do you have Force of Will or Force of Negation? Force of Negation doesn't work. Gotta troll my opponent a little bit. Alright. Alright, let's play again. That was fun. I just felt like trolling my opponent when he asked for a concession. Alright, I got a combo, I got a turn on Ragavan. That is gas. Alright. Ragavan was pretty good last game. It gave him a bunch of mana. I didn't cost Banefire, I suppose, yeah. Okay, so yeah, Ragavan was the MVP of last round. Plateau could kill Ragavan. Okay. So, ooh. Oh, I can play that with the treasure. And I will. Better than cost Pessmite, because if I cost Pessmite, I can't cast Splinterpin next turn anyway. I mean, I guess I could do Ragavan, but then it's post-combat, so I can't win. Okay. So no artifacts in my graveyard. Well, yeah, so what I'm gonna do is attack and let's see. Okay, so now I'm gonna probably end of turn Pestermite, because I want to tap my opponent out of blue mana. I just exile an island. Or tap a land. Okay. Yep, that's okay. So now I think my opponent needs a bolt here, because I'm gonna tap the plateau and then my opponent can't even use the signet. So you need path or bolt now. Alright. So now I'm just gonna twin and see if it would be karma if my opponent didn't scoop, because I didn't scoop, but it's a little different. This time it's 100% I have to win. So yeah, okay. So Jeskai artifact theme. Maybe this is Ferocidon again. Yeah, I don't know, it's not great. Let's just leave it as is. Okay, this hand is weak. It also lacks double blue for control magic, so I think I'm gonna ship it. This is much better. This is a turn to Lylia and turn for Jace. So see here, can I ship a land? I could also, I think I'm shipping an island here, and I can go turn 1 signet. And yeah, if my opponent blows it up, my opponent could just blow up the Mox, so I don't think that's an argument not to do it. But actually, is this a turn 2 Jace? It is? Oh wow, didn't think about it. Or Lylia can't even play the way I tapped my mana, but that's okay. Boom, turn 2 Jace. And I'm gonna brainstorm. Put back Time Twister and Basalt Monolith. I think I'm not casting Time Twister for a while. I don't even know why that card is in my deck. But I guess it has something to do with upheaval, maybe. Okay. Trinket Mage for Mox, I suppose. Black Lotus would be scary. Mox Pearl, okay. So actually you could set up Lylia with Jace too, which is nice. Then I would have to attack and leave the shields down. But I mean, I could take 1 attack from Trinket Mage. Jace can take, I mean. Oh. Okay. Let's start by brainstorming. And put back Time Twister and land. This is a little risky, I suppose, but if my opponent has a counter spell, but gotta go for max value. And the risky thing is now I can play the land. Okay, well I got punished there. Guess I kind of deserve it. But I can still play a land next turn, and as it turns out, I would have missed a land drop the turn after this. So I don't think I get punished too badly. But we'll see. Okay, so let's... I could go Pessimite into Recruiter if I untap my lands. I could also have Venser ready. Let's see here, it's... cost Pessimite. I want to see if this resolves first. Before I use Jace. Of course, Cryptic Command would be bad. Bouncing Jace. But it would be kind of bad either way. Because it could just counter it and maybe attack Jace, I don't know. So this Mystic Confluence? Yeah, okay. So counter it and draw 2 cards, fair. So I have Time Twister on top of my deck, which I don't want to draw. I think that's better than... So I put that on the bottom. Now Jace can't be killed by Trinket Mage, but now Pessimite is gone. I actually can't win my opponent because I... Oh yeah, Deceiver, never mind. Okay, never mind. Okay, Gilded Lotus. Scary stuff. Ooh, that's not bad. So, kind of want a Venser, but I'm gonna brainstorm, I think. Position is a little weak, isn't it? Upheaval is weak too. There's a lot of things that are weak. Guess. But opposition, dig, and upheaval. Upheaval is a pretty good card to put under Shelldock though. Yeah, Upheaval is a really good card with Shelldock. Okay, so now I wanna have Venser ready for something big. And okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna have to do this. The return Gilded Lotus. No removal, good. So I might get another time with Jace, which gets me closer to Shelldock, among other things. Also, Dig Through Time puts me closer, 2 cards closer. You don't put the cards in the graveyard, put them in the bottom of the deck. Okay, so I have 7 mana left. Emry. Okay, that puts my opponent very close to 20 cards. It gets a Signet, acceptable. But yeah, this is an artifact themed deck. Okay. Upheaval is looming very close. I think I wanna plus on my opponent this time. He's Rinse Prodigy. No, I think that's okay. You can have that, then Imperial. Get Deceiver or Pia and Kieran, I think. I also get Electromancer to maximize upheaval, but it doesn't even work. So I suppose I should take... I think I'll take Deceiver, because it's sort of a distraction almost. I kind of want my opponent to tap out to cast Upheaval with Shelldock. So this is almost like a distraction. I want my opponent to focus on Deceiver Splinter Twin, so I can have free reign to Shelldock. It's possible I should even tap the Academy here, but the Academy only taps for blue, whereas the Gildelos can tap for any color. I think that's kicker. Mahon can replay a Signet, which adds more mana, but if everything goes to plan, I should have an insane upheaval. So I just want my opponent to tap out here. There's Jace. Okay. Huh? Why can't I use that? Oh, weird. Okay. Let's start by bouncing Jace, just in case something goes wrong here. Start by attacking for 2. Then upheaval, and if my opponent doesn't have a counter spell, I should win this easily. Because I get to cast Jace. Oh, crap. Well, Daze, okay, that's a thing. Doesn't do much, but I guess you might as well. Okay, then I can play that, play that. The Simic Signet for green. Cast Jace. Don't really need to draw cards here, so I can just Fate Seal. I'm actually gonna put that on the bottom. I think it's a little annoying. And then Relic. Then do that, and I guess, yeah, I could have played Shelldock, but I can do that next turn. Just got that and that, I think. Good luck beating this. Okay. Okay. Alright, I guess healing. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on the bottom just because it's a card you could randomly lose to. Shelldock also deals with Shelldock. Let's Seaver the island, I think. and relic, I guess. Doesn't matter. But you might as well do it. Okay. I got Emry under control with relic. Okay, I got Forge Master Inkwell. Oh, there we go. Right, so I guess I don't have double red, huh? That's awkward. Okay, that's a little awkward. Yeah. Put it on the bottom. Then what I'm gonna do is Recruiter here for P and Kira and Nalaar, and then I'm gonna cast Opposition. I'm gonna win next turn. Cast Opposition. Tap my opponent's islands here. Clearly doesn't matter if Emry attacks Jace. The F6-2. So it looks like this kind of bad cubic is going to be 2-0 unless something crazy happens here. I mean, Black Lotus could do some sick stuff, potentially. But my opponent didn't have a counterspell before. I mean, unless you count days. And so my opponent probably shouldn't have a counterspell now. So Splinter Twin should resolve. Even if it doesn't, I have opposition P and Kira and Nalaar. It's just gonna be too much, and Dick can find me more. Cold Magic can do stuff too. And of course Jace. Turn 2 Jace usually wins the game. Okay, my opponent cast. One's got the red into play and Inkwell, but that's okay. I don't know how my opponent did it, but I guess played a land, played the red, he got okay. So let's see here. So let's just make sure my opponent doesn't have plow. Wait. The signets. Oh, the signets. Okay, so let's. Alright. Do you have anything? No. Okay. This time I will letting me play through it, okay? No. Good on my opponent for that. Alright, let's see if I can take this down. Okay, we are on the play. Can I keep this? I got flashbacks from round 1. mean, Jace is very good, but you need some backup. You know what? I'm gonna mulligan. Just don't think can do nothing for the first 3 turns. Okay, here I'm gonna put Wurmcoil back and probably cost Time Twister on turn 3. With Electromancer, we'll see. Yeah. This is back. I didn't expect this deck to do this good. So. Uh-oh. Workshop. Okay. Let's do this because then next turn if I draw a land I can go land, Signet, Time Twister. Uh-oh, my opponent has a very good start. Okay. Turn 2. Turn 2. Turn 2. Still holding my breath. Turn 2. Draw 3 cards. Okay. Well, I mean, probably dead, but I guess I can't even do Signet into Time Twister, right? Oh yeah, I can. I mean, this is okay. Well, how dead am I? Because if I don't do that, what else am I doing? Okay. Alright. Should I scoop? Yeah. One gets to Pestermite, kill Pestermite. Maybe I should have scooped that. Alright, again, putting in this package. Twister out. I like control magic though. Maybe. Yeah. Playing as real decks now. Alright, this will do. So what should Recruiter get me? I mean, the instinct is to get P and Kieran and Lar to go with opposition, but I don't have double red. Yeah, I'm gonna put Wurmcoil. Sadly, I have to leave a Mox behind, but could have also taken Dig, I suppose. Oh yeah, well, that's pretty good against Dig. Okay, Signet is not bad. Still no double red though. Opponent is having a less broken. Never mind. My opponent having a less broken start, and then my opponent plays Black Lotus, which I can kill next turn with Zealous Conscript. But before then, my opponent surely is gonna do some nasty stuff. Okay, so I already have a combo with Splinter Twin with Conscripts. I think getting Venser makes a lot of sense. Because if my opponent plays something enormous, or like a Mind Slaver, I can just bounce it. So that's... okay. Yep. So here we go. I think this is the play. Play it, try and kill Black Lotus. Opponent sacks it in response, but I get rid of Black Lotus at least. And now, if I draw Splinter Twin, I'm lacking a second red, but opposition is also pretty good against Basalt Monolith. Though I guess you could float in response and untap it. So maybe not. Yeah, so no. Opposition is not good against Basalt Monolith. Can be good against Mana Vault something. Mana Vault, yeah. Because it costs 4 to untap it. Okay, is this a Chalice for 0 just to pump up the Academy? So it's like a Mox Sapphire. Alright, well, this Mindslayer is, doesn't have to be devastating though. And that was a little annoying, but not the end of the world. So what's the worst my opponent can do? Bounce something. Counter, I mean, I don't think this is going to be a disaster. I don't think so. I mean, casting opposition isn't good. You can play opposition and tap my own stuff, but then what did you even accomplish? I mean, it's still a time walk, but 10 mana time walk. I guess you could waste a Remon, but I'm still drawing a card. So playing a land, okay. Why not? And then venturing. Something. Remanding. Okay, so basically the only thing my opponent accomplished was wasting a Remand, but I still got to draw a card, so yeah, that wasn't so bad. Okay, draw 3. Yep. Oh. So I have some options. I only have 7 mana. So what I think I'm gonna do is dash Ragavan. Maybe get something, maybe not, don't, and then proceed from there. I can still cast Venser, Opposition. I can even cast Piran Kiran if Ragavan connects. Okay, I got an island. So now what? So right now I'm winning on the board by 4. So I don't think I need to play Piran Kiran. I'm just gonna pass and hold Venser at the ready. Yeah, whatever. And Venser plus a dashed Ragavan is 8 damage, which means then Piran Kiran is very close to killing my opponent if I get to untap. So I should kill my opponent in 2 turns here. And I have some interaction. Yeah, I mean, I don't think countering them, bouncing it with Venser now makes any sense. I'm probably going to do it end of turn though. I mean, I don't want my opponent to replay Mindslaver or Black Lotus. Yeah. I could also maybe opposition it in upkeep, but then my opponent can respond. Sword doesn't do anything. It's black and green, okay. Now also Shelldock is active. So actually, let's cast Wormcoil. And Venser now, so I can do other stuff in my turn. Okay. I'm winning with some really crappy stuff. I guess Time Twist is good against Inspired Idea, but yeah. Maybe I want Thunder more just to close things out. It's gotta be better than Wormcoil, right? Wormcoil won me that game, sort of, but it still sucks. It's so bad. Yeah, alright. Let's go. I should not win this match. My opponent has Black Lotus and has a very good deck, whereas my deck is just... I'm gonna keep this though, it has some potential with Pestermite opposition. And I have a Skull Clamp, Electro Monsters, Grizzly Bear. But yeah, it's not gonna get much better than this, I don't think. Maybe Mox. Uh-oh. Okay, my opponent has Soldering and Black Lotus. Yeah, I should not win this. Turn 1 Cursive Portal. Yeah, that's probably game. Skull Clamp versus Soldering. Yeah, this is just... Oh, much. Doesn't matter what I vote. I'm not throwing the card. I'm so dead here. But let's play it out. Alright. Opponent's deck is almost a 10 out of a 10. Maybe a 9 out of a 10. I haven't seen any bad cards either. Just very focused, has broken cards. Yeah, alright. Okay, we get to play for a little while longer maybe. So I think I'm gonna tap the front diamond upkeep. This doesn't fizzle off. Doesn't fizzle off being tapped. Tapped. Maybe my opponent has nothing. This is just mana. Problem is, what do I have going on? Nothing. Oh. Yes, it's the... Yeah, so I draw an island of blue swords. Which I guess is an island. Then I can hold up Venser, doesn't seem great. Play opposition, doesn't seem great. Honestly, my best was probably Splinter Twin and then hope my opponent doesn't kill me in a couple of turns. Alright. Well, that's very much mana. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. So there's no point in me trying to go after the mana here. No point at all. So 3, 5, 7, 8, 11, 14, yeah. Yeah, alright. So... yeah, I mean, now my opponent has Emry Mindslaver, so... with all this mana. Yeah, I'm good. My opponent has Emry Mindslaver, so I'm dead. That's okay. I shouldn't win against that deck anyway. Alright, thank you for watching. This was a nice cube draft. And I don't think my deck was good, but the games were kind of fun.